Now, this is from a game called Baton Kaitos, and recently it got an HD remaster, but unfortunately, there are the three plagues upon mankind. First one is the vegan, second one is the bicyclist, and the third one, which I think is actually the worst, is the localizer. And as you can see, the localizer performing its evil at work. In the original game, it says, becoming the perfect waifu. You flip open a random page, listen to and obey your husband's every whim. Right? So, like, it doesn't say anything else. It just leaves it to the viewer's interpretation. But we know that in a progressive era where humanity has transcended and everyone votes Democrat now, we can't allow the audience to make their own opinions because even though they're grown-ass adults, they might err, they might think wrongly, right? So we need to protect them from the thought police. So as we can see, the game has been adopted for a modern audience, which translates to imbeciles, because the modern audience is made out of imbeciles. Like, they can't think for themselves. They need fact checkers, they need localizer, in order to tell them that this is a joke, right? So they have to editorialize now, add this in, and put the yikes. Why, thank you. I wouldn't have known unless the localizer added this part. Like, without this part, I wouldn't realize that it's part of a joke. I am so glad. Wow, where is the localizer? I want to donate money to them. Like, they are so great. Their contribution to humanity and to gaming just cannot be understated. And by the way, this is what heel versus babyface talks about when he says current daying. Because I guarantee to you, the word yikes is definitely falling out of favor because more and more people find it cringe to the extreme. Like, there is only, like, when you use the word yikes, you're thinking of a type of person on Twitter, which is like very easy to stereotype. You just look at them and like from the first word that they see, you're like, okay, this is the yikes guy. And as you can see, it's like, hey, it's me, the guy who says yikes. Just a reminder that I'm still here, always waiting for you to make a social faux pas, just to give myself the ego boost of pretending that I have an actual sense of humor, even though this is more cringe-worthy than anything you may have done. Yikes. Yeah, like literally, you know, like these are people who have absolutely no take, right? Like they can't articulate, they can't put two words together. And all they do is like they sit on Twitter and whenever they see someone saying something controversial, they go, yikes, big yikes. Oh, that's a yikes. Oh, yikes, 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 yikes. I mean, I guess, you know, it's not hard to block them or anything like that. Like, this is their kryptonite. This is the horror that they have when you move the mouse and you inch that pointer closer to the block button. But you know, like, what else can you say about it? It makes me think, like, when I'm playing the video game and I see that yikes, it reminds me of Twitter. This is what Heels versus Babyface was talking about when you're saying you're current daying people. Like, you're breaking the immersion, the magic of the story. Like, I don't need to be told that what that joke was there was specifically meant to get a chuckle out of it. It was to get a rise out of me, right? And by the way, even that joke isn't really that bad. Like if you were to reverse the genders and you say, like, if you want to be a good husband, never argue with your woman. Like, always listen to what she has to say. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, very progressive. Oh, Democrat supporter. But if you make, like, the opposite thing, which is what your grandfather used to say, oh, incel, oh, virgin, oh, Andrew Tate fanboy. Hey, go shut the fuck up. You know, like, my point isn't even, like, whether those few words are positive or negative or anything like that. My point is that why the fuck do I need a localizer? Like, someone from fucking California. Like, what do they know? They live with shit in the streets. So someone from California comes to lecture me like they think they know better than me, than moi. I am far more educated than they. I got 2 fucking universities, chat. 2 fucking universities. They come like from California and you have to tell me in Romania like what to think about life. I don't have shit in the streets in Romania. I don't have to deal with that. Like, go lecture yourself first, you know, clean up your city, clean up your room, and then come and localize my video games for moi. Honestly, though, like, this is what I think is the most upsetting thing about the localizers. You know, it's not the current daying, it's the fact that the arrogance, right? Like, they think that they can improve a game that was already popular. Like, they think, no, like, actually, I know better than the creator of that work of art. I can do better. And then it's like the condescending attitude that they have towards the audience, where they can say, well, the audience is stupid. They need my yikes. They cannot live without my yikes. And of course, like people will say that this video is just about the yikes. No, it's not. It's just like one example. It's like what happened to be at hand during the day as I'm making my rant. Because I can come up with more examples. Like, that's fine. But, yeah, they are more annoying than bicyclists, aren't they? I genuinely think so. I think, like, vegans are the number 3, bicyclists are number 2, and the localizer is definitely the number 1. And the current thing is, like, imagine if you made references or memes to the Rufflecopter. Like, how does that age? Again, like, this yikes is going to age very poorly in the next 5 or 10 years. But just like everything else these localizers add. Let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to check the pinned comment, por favor. And I will see you guys later. Take care.